I don't know, Keith, but I do trust you and I do believe in you. So I don't know. It does sound like a good idea to make this fact known to someone superior and someone willing to make this known, so it won't get into the wrong hands and treated in a
But these
bad way.
people that you just joined, that's the wrong hands. I mean, they're ruthless. You said they use weapons against you.
They did, and I'm sorry, Kif, but I at the moment I couldn't see any better way than to just. But we could use that to our advantage.
What do you mean?
I could be an inside to get information from them so we know what we're up against.
Oh, Nia. Okay. We have to make a plan. We have to see. I mean, the first thing is we need allies. We need to be part of the system here. We need to if we just submit our report, they're just going to take it away from us. Whatever we discover is theirs by contract. We have to get somebody on our side who will bring us up with it. So he starts thinking about the different authority figures that you deal with and who you could possibly be able to talk to. And he also says we have to give you something that will make these midnight whatever people happy. That's how you will get real, real knowledge, real information from them, as if you give them something a little bit real. What can we give them? How can we do this? He's starting to get nervous, and for the first time ever, he's wearing the bucket on his head. He can't do it. But when he gets the chance, for the first time ever, you are going to see Keith run his fingers through his hair and mess it all up.
Okay.
Oh, that's disturbing.
She's got serious.
No,
Keith,
so.
No, that's really, really bad.
Yeah.
Continue next week.
I would tell Keith that the head of the university where we studied to get here seems to be a good person and is, and have many connections.
We have to get some kind of communication to him.
Yes, and as for a direct trustworthy that's on the ship with us, from what I heard and what I've seen from Gerard, I think we could trust him because he seems to want the same thing, Yes, he was questioning the cause of Gregory and his team.
All right, the less people, the better.
Yeah.
So
maybe just the head of the lab from the university then.
So we have to keep it secret from our own supervisors.
Yes, I believe so, because we can't outrule that they are a part of this.
So the inspection and the review of our work, they have to get exactly the answers that we want them to get and nothing else.
Exactly. It sounds, yes.
And so so that is your problem that you must face. Can you keep this? It's actually a little bit complicated too, because you need to get some kind of some kind of information to the Midnight Truth so that they like you.
Don't we have a failed sample somewhere lying around?
That's an excellent plan. Yes.
I have a nice idea, but Sam will not like it.
Okay. Well, you can be the voice from above if you want to. Okay, so in that case, I am happy to move this into a very practical conflict. Can you keep this secret from your bosses?
I hope.
And that is something that I'm willing to turn into a problem for you.
I will give one fan mail to Sandra.
I see.
Yes.
Okay.
So will I.
Uh-oh, here it comes. Yeah,
Thank you.
Sandra, you're up to 5.
that's right.
No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fan mail I have now.
No,
I
I
had
think
3 from where we began.
You had 3 when we began, yeah.
And I
Yeah.
got 3 now.
But did you use one?
No.
Huh, because I have 5 showing here too.
You didn't get one from me, sorry.
Oh, didn't you give me one now? Oh, I thought so.
No.
Okay,
Oh,
then I
okay.
have 5.
All right.
Then I have
Okay.
5.
So
That's correct.
in that case,
I'll use them all.
okay. So in that case, Sandra has 5, and now it is time for this interesting conflict. I think I'm going to make this last over a long period of time because it's a review of all kinds of different labs and a review of all kinds of different work. They are mostly concerned with the paperwork and the records. Most of the people who are doing this inspection don't care about the science. They just want to make sure everything is properly filed and things like that. And then, and there's a rumor that some kind of biohazard got into the food a while back. So therefore, they want to make sure it didn't come from the lab. So there's a little bit of extra checking on, hazard management. But there is one person in the inspection team, Dr. Keller, who apparently he is asking questions. Dr. Keller is an old, bad-tempered looking black man. He's not too old. He's older than you. And should probably be a professor somewhere, but isn't. And so he's bad-tempered, middle-aged black man who is very interested in the science and keeps asking really, really good questions. And he's been doing it in all the labs, and everybody is wondering how the hell this obviously extremely educated person, is involved in this. But he is there because the company is supposed to have a real scientist with the inspections, and they do. Unlucky for you, he really is a real scientist. So he is, Dr. Keller is busy complaining and asking about everything. And the rest of the inspection committee is irritated because it is taking twice as long because of all of his stupid questions about cells.
Okay, so
They're ordering pizzas while he's.
That's right.
They are going to go through the paperwork and
Right.
asking Keith, poor guy, probably about why this or that isn't filed twice and why.
Exactly.
Where is the paperwork for this grant? And
Right.
oh gosh.
You are used to this kind of situation, and people like this are usually easily fooled or satisfied because what they really want is no trouble. But in this case, Dr. Keller is being way too insightful. He's looking at the use of your equipment, and he knows what that means. He's interested in the origins of the different animals and cells and things like that. And it is just, it's getting a little bit uncomfortable. Can you keep this a secret from the kind of blameless Dr. Keller, who is actually doing a real job here? So
So I would like to, well, I don't know, add, but at least if it's possible that, because Nia is the way she is, and, then Keith usually do most of the, the paperwork.
Right.
So he knows better how everything would look. So the paperwork that he might try to forge them.
He
So
will try
the-
to make them look, it's not really forging, you are just arranging them in the most advantageous way. Arranging
Yes.
them in a way that will make everybody happy and nobody upset. What's wrong with that? So that is what Keith is doing. So I will give you one more card for Keith.
Thank you, Keith.
And you are being awfully sneaky, I think, right?
Yes.
Okay. Are you the one mainly talking to Dr. Keller?
Yeah, I think so.
And so the question is, he actually, in fact, asks you, where did you go to school? You and where when you give him some answer, he kind of blinks and looks at you again and says, "Where did you study?"
Well, I thought you would have all of this information in my me searching to get this job.
Well, he
When-
looks at he looks over at one of the staff members and he says, "Those bureaucrats handle all that crap. I don't really know. This is my chance to get to know the people who are working here."
So I studied at the university that is necessary to be studied at to be accomplished to this work, to have the right education. So it's the university that you're cooperating with.
Okay. So in that case, he's not interrogating you. He is just asking questions. And so now that he knows this, he is going to continue to look at the work that is happening. And he says, with all this extraterrestrial information, it's like a gold mine in here, isn't it? So many things if only we had a real research team in here who could actually put together the information.
So what do you know about it?
Well, he's looking around and he's acting. He's not acting like he knows any secrets or anything like that. He doesn't reference the work you are doing in secret or anything. He never mentions anything like that. He is just really honestly curious about the solar system and the kinds of discoveries we can find. And so he's just interested in looking at the different kinds of data that you have, and says, one of these days I'll get down here and I am going to set up some preliminary research projects. They say I'm not supposed to do it, but one of these days I'm going to do it anyway. What will they do? So yes, Helma.
I'm giving a fan mail to Nia because I like the way she's stalling and suspecting that poor guy.
I know. The more innocent I make the non-player characters, the worse you guys treat them. Okay, so I'm going to.
It's so in character.
I know.
I mean, it's beautiful.
So what I see here is that
the other way around.
Dr. Keller again is not trying to catch you in anything, but he is so curious and interested and a little bit unpleasant in some ways. He doesn't care what anybody thinks, that he is going to figure it out. He's like two sentences away from figuring out the situation. If he asks himself one more, it's getting harder and harder to give him the right answers that aren't going to lead him through this door.
Oh, but that's no problem. Nia asks about what kind of studies he wants to perform.
Deflect. Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay,
Sneaky.
so I think Nia is being sneaky, and that gives her another card.